Captain Rex would later realize that the humans had been watching them long before they ever saw the planet. But in that moment, slumped in his command chair as the starship Thundered Edge dropped out of hyperspace, he felt only boredom. The main screen showed a small blue planet spinning in the darkness. His next easy conquest. "There it is," Rex muttered to Lieutenant Zara. "The human settlement. I expected something more impressive." Zara checked her tablet. "It's called Terra Nova. 200,000 humans, no major defenses. Perfect," Rex said. "An easy victory for the Federation. What could these humans do against us?" Zara's antenna twitched nervously. "Sir, our information about humans is limited. Perhaps we should be cautious." Rex laughed harshly. "Look at them, Zara. Soft bodies, no armor, barely a century in space. We've conquered dozens of worlds." The screen showed a modest city between mountains and ocean, with scattered defensive positions and a small spaceport. "Pathetic," Rex sneered. "Begin the bombardment." The Thunder's Edge fired energy beams at the planet. Explosions bloomed across the landscape. "Defense installations neutralized," reported the weapons officer. "Launch the landing craft," Rex ordered. 20 minutes later, ground forces reported minimal resistance. Rex was almost disappointed by how easily the humans were surrendering. "Sir," Zara interrupted, "Ground Commander Nix needs to speak with you urgently." The screen showed Nix's face with smoke rising behind him. "Captain," Nix began tensely, "we've encountered something unusual. The humans aren't surrendering or fighting. They're just watching us, always smiling." Rex felt uncomfortable. "Establish a secure perimeter and continue." 3 hours later, Rex wasn't confident anymore. "What do you mean half our forces are missing?" "Sir, they're taking our soldiers," Nix replied. "One moment a squad is there, the next they're gone. No weapons fire, no struggle. The humans keep watching and smiling." Rex slammed his fist down. "Deploy heavy weapons." Before he could continue, alarms blurred. Multiple objects launching from the surface, an operator shouted. "Are they missiles?" Rex demanded. "Negative, sir. They appear to be our own landing craft." Rex stared in disbelief as Federation ships rose from the colony. The communication system activated. A human face appeared, pale skin, dark hair, and that disturbing smile. "Greetings, Captain," the human said in perfect Federation language. "I'm Director Sarah Chen of Terra Nova Colony. I believe you've lost something." Rex's jaw dropped. "How are you speaking our language? How did you capture our ships?" "Oh, we're very quick learners, Captain. Your ground troops were quite helpful in explaining how everything works." "This is war," Rex sputtered. "Return our soldiers immediately." "Or what?" Chen interrupted, smiling. "You'll destroy our colony?" "You already tried that." "We're past negotiation," Chen said pleasantly. "But don't worry, we're sending your soldiers back. Most of them. We kept a few for discussions." The landing craft were approaching using their own docking codes. Rex couldn't override the systems. "Like I said, your soldiers were very helpful," Chen smiled predatorily. "We'll be seeing you soon, Captain." Strange music filled the bridge, human music with counting rhythms. The lights flickered red as they lost control of ship systems. "Sir," Zara said quietly, "I think we made a mistake." The communication system crackled again. Director Chen's voice echoed through the bridge. "Attention crew, your ship is now under our control. You see, Terra Nova isn't just any human colony. We're a research outpost studying adaptive defense technology for first contact scenarios. In other words, we're exactly the people you don't want to attack." Rex's eyes widened in horror. "Your commander didn't do his homework," Chen continued. "If he had, he might have wondered why a small colony would have such weak defenses, or why we didn't call for help. The truth is, we didn't need help. What we needed was data, and you provided that efficiently." Humans entered the bridge wearing modified Federation armor. Chen walked in behind them, somehow more imposing despite being smaller. "You made one fundamental error today, Captain. You thought you were the Predators. You were wrong." Days later, Rex sat in his former quarters as a prisoner. Dr. Marcus Webb entered carrying a tablet. Good morning, Captain. I'm Dr. Webb, xenobiology specialist. Director Chen asked me to continue your debriefing. Rex's claws clicked in irritation. I have nothing to say. Your Lieutenant Zara has been very cooperative, Webb smiled. We've been examining your communication logs. You haven't sent a distress signal. You specifically ordered none. This attack wasn't authorized by your High Council, was it? Rex slumped. It was true. The High Council had ordered reconnaissance only, but Rex had seen an opportunity for glory. What happens now? Rex asked. Now we contact your High Council, Webb said. In the converted conference room, Chen was surrounded by holographic displays of Federation technology. You cannot fight the entire Federation, Rex said. Who said anything about fighting? Chen replied. We're opening diplomatic channels. Your own records show the High Council negotiated after the Alteran Republic captured 3 Federation ships. Rex stared in shock. They had accessed everything. We've been busy, Chen continued. We understand Federation society and politics. Your High Council is pragmatic. We also know we're not defenseless. This colony was established for hostile first contact scenarios. While your soldiers disappeared, we analyzed your weapons, tactics, and technology. Impossible, Rex muttered. No species learns that quickly. That's where you're wrong, said Lieutenant Zara, entering unrestrained in a modified uniform. Humans are exceptional learners. Their neural pathways adapt faster than any species we've encountered. Traitor, Rex spat. No, Commander, I'm preserving Caridian lives. Director Chen showed me records of human military history. Their capacity for warfare is disturbing. What do you want from me? Rex demanded. Your authentication codes, Chen said simply. We're calling the High Council. The massive screen revealed High Councilor Thane, 8 feet tall with copper scales and 6 eyes. Captain Rex, the High Councilor rumbled. Explain why you've initiated contact from a human vessel. High Councilor, I must report mission failure. I exceeded orders and attempted conquest. The humans captured the Thunder's Edge and crew. You attacked without authorization. You violated basic Federation doctrine. Director Chen stepped forward. High Councilor, I'm Sarah Chen, Administrator of Terra Nova Research Colony. On behalf of Earth Government, I extend greetings. You've captured a Federation dreadnought, the High Councilor stated. This is unprecedented. We didn't initiate hostilities, Chen replied. We defended ourselves. The High Councilor's claws clicked. Your terms. A formal non-aggression pact between the Federation and human colonies. Exchange of diplomatic representatives. A joint commission to establish boundaries. The High Councilor was silent. Your terms are reasonable. Sir. However, I expected humans would seek revenge, yet you offer diplomacy. Chen smiled slightly. High Councilor, we've learned more about Federation technology in weeks than we could through decades of peaceful contact. We've adapted your weapons, modified your shields, decoded your communications. The facts speak for themselves. The High Councilor's claws clicked in amusement. You humans aren't what we expected. I accept your terms, with one addition. Captain Rex will remain as our first diplomatic representative. His education regarding humans should continue. 6 months later, Rex stood on the observation deck of the new Caridian-Human Diplomatic Center, watching shuttles arrive for the treaty signing. Chen appeared at the entrance. Looking forward to the ceremony? I still don't understand, Rex said. You could have destroyed us. Why didn't you? Chen leaned against the railing. Because that's not who we want to be, Captain. Yes, we can be dangerous when threatened, but we're trying to be better than our worst instincts. And if the treaty fails? Chen's smile faded. Then we'll remember everything we learned from the Thunder's Edge, and the Federation will learn why it's unwise to provoke humans. As they walked toward the ceremony hall, Rex reflected on how his understanding had changed. Humans weren't weak or disorganized. They were adaptive, resourceful, and terrifying when threatened. But most frightening was their capacity for restraint, showing mercy when they could have shown none. Rex had attacked a seemingly defenseless colony and learned the truth too late. Humans weren't prey. They were predators in peaceful clothing. waiting for someone to make exactly the mistake he had made. In the hall, Dr. Webb demonstrated a modified Federation rifle to fascinated Caridian scientists. In 6 months, humans had improved the weapon's efficiency by 30%. Remarkable, Chen said. What we can accomplish when we work together. Rex's claws clicked in agreement. I suspect the High Counselor still wonders what might have happened if I'd attacked a different human colony. Chen laughed, patting his armored forearm. You don't need to worry about that. Her smile turned predatory. All our colonies are like Terra Nova. That's what your High Counselor really fears. Not what happened, but what would have happened anywhere else. As the ceremony began, Rex finally understood the true lesson of his failed conquest. The most dangerous predators weren't those with obvious weapons. The most dangerous were those who looked harmless, until threatened, then revealed themselves to be the monsters they'd always been capable of becoming. And as he watched the High Counselor and human president sign the historic document, Captain Rex was profoundly grateful that the monsters had decided to be merciful.